Cybercrimes. Cybercrime is the act of creating, distributing, misusing, or destroying of information through the computer without the consent of the victim. Based on the nature of offenses, cybercrimes are classified into four categories. First one is cybercrime against person. Second one is cybercrime against personal property. The third one is cybercrime against government. Fourth one is cybercrime against society at large. Now, cybercrimes against persons. The offenses against persons include cyberstalking, defamation, hacking, carding, cheating and fraud, spamming. Now, what is cyberstalking? Cyberstalking is causing physical threat through the use of internet, emails, webcam, websites, etc. According to section 354 of IPC, the punishment for cyberstalking shall not be less than 1 year and which may extend to 5 years. Next is defamation. It is an act of defaming one person by hacking his mail account and sending mails using vulgar languages to a non-person's mail account. According to section 499 of IPC, the punishment for defamation is simple imprisonment which may extend to 2 years or with fine or with both. Next, hacking. Hacking is unauthorized access over computer system. The punishment for hacking is, according to section 43 of IT Act 2000, the punishment for hacking is imprisonment up to 3 years or with fine or with both. Next is carding. In carding, the offender uses a false debit and credit cards for their monetary benefits and withdraws money from the victim's bank account. Next is cheating and fraud. In cheating and fraud, the offender steals the password and stores the data with bad intention. Next is spamming. Spamming is sending of mass copies of unsolicited messages or mails. For example, sending out mass emails such as a chain letter or a pyramid scheme to people who never requested it. Now let's move on to cyber crimes against personal property, which includes intellectual property crimes, cyber squatting, cyber vandalism, transmitting virus, cyber trespass. Now, what is intellectual property crimes? The offenses which violates the intellectual property right of an individual is known as intellectual property rights. It includes software piracy, infringement of copyright, trademark, patents, designs and service mark violation, theft of computer source code, etc. According to section 65 of IT Act 2000, the punishment for intellectual property crime is imprisonment up to 3 years or with fine or with both. Next is cyber squatting. Cyber squatting is also known as domain squatting. It is registering or using a domain name with a bad intent to profit from the goodwill of a trademark belonging to someone else. Next is cyber vandalism. Cyber vandalism means destroying or damaging the data when a network service is stopped or disrupted. It includes any kind of physical harm done to the computer of any person, like theft of a computer or some part of a computer, like etc. Next is transmitting virus. Viruses attach themselves to a computer or a file and then themselves circulate to other files and to other computers. They usually affect the data on a computer by altering or deleting it. Next is cyber trespass. It means an unauthorized access over a computer. According to section 66B of IT Act 2000, the punishment for cyber trespass is imprisonment up to 3 years or with fine or with both. Next category is cyber crimes against government. In this category, mainly it includes cyber terrorism and cyber warfare. In cyber terrorism, the terrorist attacks on the internet by making hate websites and hate emails, or attacks on sensitive computer networks, etc. According to section 66F of IT Act, the punishment for cyber terrorism is imprisonment not less than 3 years or upwards, and not more than 7 years. Next is cyber warfare. Cyber warfare is politically motivated hacking for conducting conflict between nations. And the last category is cybercrimes against society, which includes child pornography, cyber trafficking, online gambling, and forgery. Child pornography. By using computer networks, creating or distributing materials that sexually exploit underage children, according to Section 67B of IT Act 2000, the punishment for child pornography is imprisonment not less than 3 years and not more than 7 years. Next is cyber trafficking. Trafficking in drugs, human being, armed weapons, etc. through computer or internet is known as cyber trafficking. And next is online gambling. It includes the crimes like credit card crimes, contractual crimes, offering jobs, etc. And next is forgery. It means to deceive large number of persons by sending threatening mails as online business transactions. Section 463, 464, and 465 under IPC deals with forgery.